All right, hello everyone. We are live. My name is Tia Carta, and I'm the National Sales Director with our amazing company. And we are so excited that you're joining us live. Or you are watching this start with this. We are at a interesting moment in time. We are literally part of history. And I think sometimes when things like this happen, what's happening in our nation, it can cause fear, it can cause panic, it can cause uncertainty. And so we just wanted to come on and equip you and empower you tonight. So I'm excited for you to hear from myself and some of my best girlfriends tonight. But this is what I wanted to start with. I wanted to introduce you guys to one of my new mentors. And if you are a mom or a grandma who has children under the age of 7 in your home, chances are you have the same mentor, and that is the troll from Frozen 2. So I actually asked my daughter Reagan to bring me her Elsa doll, and little did I know that her Elsa had warm fuzzies on her shoulder. And if you haven't been in Mary Kay for a long time, ask your director what a warm fuzzy was. But I thought that was a fun God wink that Elsa had warm fuzzies. But the reason why I have Elsa with me is that in the movie, if you have not seen it, which by the way, it's streaming free on Disney Plus right now, which I'm so excited about. But the troll Elsa is at this moment of time where she doesn't know what to do. She has multiple paths that she can take, and she doesn't know what to do. And she looks at the troll. What do I do? What do I do? And he says to her, "When one can see no future, all one can do is the next right thing." And so before we begin, I want to acknowledge that watching tonight, there are many of you who are in a position where you need to just do the next right thing for your family. We are all in different health situations, work situations, living situations. And so if you find yourself getting overwhelmed, and I'm not talking about in your business, I'm just talking about in life right now, just ask yourself, like, I cannot forecast what's going to happen 10 days from now, 5 days from now, but I can decide what my next best thing to do is. And if I have learned anything over my 15 years in Mary Kay, is that when I sit still and I do nothing, that can lead to a very scary place. But if I keep moving, that's how you achieve balance, right? Albert Einstein said that in order to achieve balance, life is like a bicycle. You have to keep moving. And so we have to keep moving. And so I want to encourage you as we're going over this tonight, start thinking that thought is, what is my next best thing? What is the next right thing for me and for my family? And so really that's how the Go Kit was born, is that there was a group of us, we were sitting here and going, okay, we don't know what's going to happen in 2 days. We don't know what's going to happen in 2 months. And that's a reality. And so we had to do what we do best. And what I know about the leaders, your leaders at Mary Kay and you, is that we are some of the best innovators that I know. We are some of the best pivoters. That's one of my favorite words, is to pivot. And that means that when life throws you something, you don't stop and surrender. Like, you figure it out. Everything is figure outable. And so I'm seeing this moment of time as a really awesome opportunity for us to embrace something that a lot of us maybe have been resisting or uncertain of. I'm raising my hand. And that's taking our business more virtually and marrying that with how we connect, what we do in Mary Kay, what sets us apart, and how do we marry that? And so that's how the Facebook Go Kit was born. We pulled together some of the most brilliant sales directors who've been kicking butt in Facebook parties and selling virtual, as well as national sales directors. And I tried to count up the hours. I think in the last 3 days, we've spent over 30 hours preparing this. And so I'm so excited for you to have access to it. And so I just want to say thank you to that team. You'll see their faces in a little bit here. As Lily goes through it. But I also just want to remind you that in Mary Kay, we are resilient. And you are going to see the most magical miracle stories come out of this season that we're in, from the people that chose to rise above and to keep going and to press through. And so I want to encourage you to do just that. So at the end of our session, we're going to give you the access link to the Facebook Go Kit. But for now, I want to turn it over to one of my really good friends, National Sales Director Lily Gautreaux, to go through the Facebook Go Kit.
Hey friends! Oh my gosh. Well, I am so incredibly excited and I am just going to dive right in. Okay, here we go. So this labor of love, I'm so grateful to have been able to be a part of it. So we're going to go through it. It is adorable and the most useful thing on the planet. Okay, So I'm just going to get confirmation that you guys can all see this. Yes, we can see it. Okay, here we go. So let's go through it. So we're starting out, and it just goes over a page, you guys, where it tells you that there's a lot of really detailed information in this packet, and it may not all apply to you. And so it's really, really important that you tailor this to your needs right now. So go to the table of contents and study it and use it as a guide, and just make sure that you don't get super caught up in too much learning and no application. So this is literally designed for you to learn and grow as you go. We also realize that some people require a lot of details and other people shut down with too much detail. So we have summary pages, and we have this table of contents so you really can figure out where you can play best. Okay, so moving on, we have some virtual basics, just some tips that you should know, some tips about lighting. There's some links in there. The Go Kit is in a PDF format, so you are able to actually click the links that are embedded, which is really awesome. We have some links for really inexpensive lighting, so you can look really professional. If you do not have any access to a ring light, or you have no capability to order one, make sure you're standing in front of a window and have natural light coming in. Your Wi-Fi connection is good. So there's some tips for you guys there on just basics if you're super new to working your business virtually. Then we have a customer page, which is so exciting, you guys. This is teaching you how to work on social media, how to work with your customer page that you already have. And it's teaching you daily interaction, ideas for posts, what you can do to get more interaction. And so check those out. There's themes for every single day to help you come up with posts. And then we'll also have a resource page at the very end of the Go Kit that's going to have Dropbox files, and you'll be able to click on those and get access to even more content if you're looking for that. So the customer page is really all about how are you interacting right now with your current customers in this climate, and some fun ideas for you. Okay, oh my gosh, so excited about these pages. So the next one is called the mini sesh. Okay, so the mini sesh is so fun, and they're ideas that you can do when you're going live. So you can do these in your customer group, you can do it on your Instagram story, you can do it on your Facebook feed. So this is a page just to inspire you to create content. Now, what I want to tell you guys is that this Go Kit is a living document, and this is what that means. We're going to keep adding to it. We wanted to create it as fast as we possibly could to get this content to you guys now, but we're also aware that there's probably many brilliant ideas out there that we can add to it, and some resources. So you might notice that some of the drop boxes on that resource page at the end are empty. And so this is where we need your help. I know so many of you are so creative in creating beautiful graphics and beautiful flyers. If you could make a generic version and go ahead and send it to your sales director, and they will get it to us. We will make sure to upload those drop boxes full of resources, so that if you're not creative or you have no idea where to begin with creating a flyer, you have a ton of resources available. But the mini sesh is basically a really non-time consuming mini session, so 10 minutes or less, that you can do live. So maybe a quick contour or a quick brow tutorial. So we gave you guys some ideas on how to do a mini sesh. Okay, the next page is going to focus on generating referrals. Now, this brilliant idea, you guys, you will be incorporating as you're doing these virtual events, and you'll be asking your customers if they wouldn't mind sharing you on their Facebook wall post. So it's laid out beautifully for you guys there. We have a little graphic that will be in the resources under referrals that you guys can use. It's right here that says, "Girl, you'll love this," and it's so cute. And there's some tips on the right-hand side there that I really do want to bring attention to, you guys. Please check if someone has a beauty consultant. I feel like we don't even have to say this out loud, but I'm just going to say it anyway. We never sell to someone that has a consultant ever, period. We always do the right thing. We also never recruit someone who already has a beauty consultant. So with this process of generating referrals, you've got to make sure that you're vetting those people so that you are working your business ethically, okay? So some info on generating referrals is for you there. Okay, this next page is working with the customer delivery service. So let's say that you get a reorder from your customer and you're doing it like you normally would. What if you considered turning this into a virtual appointment? So you can check out a script there. We even have a little screenshot for you guys to see where the no-cost samplers are on the order when your customer places an order. So with every single order that you're gonna process through CDS, you can put in up to 2 free samples. And so those 2 free samples, if you're strategic about them, can turn into a virtual appointment. So thank you, Crystal Trojanowski and Cindy Shepa, for those ideas, you guys. More resources to come on that, but there's some scripts there. Oh, right there. Click here for full content scripts. There you are, right there. There's the link. You can literally click on it because this Go Kit is live. Okay, so I love that. Okay, the next section is on working without samples. Now, you guys, we want you to be able to work your business, whether you're doing customer delivery service, whether you want to stay in your house, whether you're working without any samples on hand, maybe you're waiting for your samples, whatever. So we are giving you every possibility to work your business. So no excuses. There is something here for everyone. So this working without samples is an incredible idea. That's called Shake Up Your Makeup. So we have a really awesome 12-minute video that you can watch, and there's also some scripts there for you. And obviously, always add something personal to your scripts, but we did provide some that we think are really, really awesome. So if you have no scripts or no samples, these 2 pages are so wonderful. Okay, I don't know if I'm going too fast or not, but I'm going to keep going. The next party type that you can do is like a QVC type party. Now, you guys, this is so exciting. Okay, the reason that this is so exciting is because if you have never gone live before, and maybe you're intimidated by the idea of going live and talking to your customers, this is so phenomenal. And the resource page is going to have a complete detailed every single thing that you post. But this is a party where all you do is copy, paste, post, copy, paste, and post, copy, paste, and post. So the customers are literally just reading and watching little videos that are professional from Mary Kay, and they're commenting and participating. This is a tried and true method that works. I do think anytime that your charisma and your personality and your face can be in front of your customers, that's going to be most ideal. But if that is just scaring the pants off you, check out this QVC type party. You need absolutely no samples. You don't even need to have your makeup on. You're just sitting there and you're typing and posting and copying and pasting. So it is an awesome, awesome idea that we're so grateful for. Okay, then we move into working with samples. Now, this is going to be probably the lengthiest process. And so we did create a summary sheet for you. Because we want to make sure that the people that are like, just give me the bullet points. Okay, we're taking care of you. If you need more details, they're in here. So do not panic. So this is going to be where you're ordering samples from the company. You're ordering Miracle Set, Charcoal Mask, Microdermabrasion samples to your house. They're coming in, you're making little party packs, and you're sending them to your customers, okay? And you're doing just like you would a skincare class. Just like you would a skincare class, but you're doing it virtually through the computer. They have samples, they're trying it on, and you're walking them through it. So we're giving you here, what am I doing? What supplies do I need? We have links in here for you guys for like even the packaging stuff, where to order the Section 2 items. Everything is laid out for you step by step by step. We also have some booking scripts for you guys. And so how do you book existing leads? private messaging all your Facebook friends, asking them, posting to your Facebook page or group. This is an awesome, awesome script, you guys, that is very relevant to what is going on in our society right now. Then we have more booking scripts. The pro tip, you guys, is anytime that you're posting on social media, use a graphic. We have some of these for you guys on the resource page. And so make sure that you're using graphics. Do not just post lengthy paragraphs. People do not read those, okay? So if you need booking scripts, there they are. Then we have your coaching script, which is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to explain this. Now, we are encouraging you to create a Google Doc, okay? Here's one that I have made. It took me, the Nationals were with me today when I made it, less than 10 minutes to make. It is super duper easy. Make a Google Doc. You can make it look exactly like mine if you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing. We put it here so you can copy it. There is some questions here for you. We do encourage that if they are watching any sort of marketing video and answering any questions on that, you take a screenshot of those answers and you send it to your sales director so she can help you follow up. There's some scripts there for you. Just about how to turn your session into a party. So let's say you have a customer that's like, yes, I want to do this. We have a script of how to make that into more people to increase your face count for the month, which is awesome. Okay, so it walks you through step by step by step what you're going to do. Okay, then we have the script for the actual party. Okay, now you guys, I did record a video today about the opening and the close of a virtual appointment. So if you are like, I need to hear you do it, I can't visualize this, you can click on that live link there and you'll be able to see me going over that. But there's a little script for you of how to open the class. Another tip that we have that I do want to mention, because I think this is really important, is have people comment and say, you know, if you know that you love a product, comment the name of the product and sold. And then that way you know exactly what people want and you can invoice them using Venmo or Square or whatever you choose to do. Okay. The execution of the party, you guys, this is so important. Do the normal thing. Do the normal thing. Do not make this bigger than it is. This is just a normal skincare class. It's just you sharing the Miracle Set, the Microderm, and the charcoal mask. So do what you would normally do. Ask questions, but instead of giving tickets, they're commenting. And so it's very, very similar. A really good tip, you guys, is to demo the products on your own face. Whether your customers have samples or not, it just makes it really engaging. They get to see and you can comment like, oh, it's feeling like this, or oh, this is what I love about it. And so it's really fun. When you're doing the charcoal mask on your clients while it's drying, the wait time would be a perfect opportunity to tell them your Mary Kay story. Remember that anytime they ask questions or they're commenting, it is getting them entries to win some free product. Okay, so remind them of that. And there's some suggestions there of exactly what you can say, what you thought about Mary Kay before you signed your beauty agreement, why you chose to get started, how Mary Kay's impacted you, and some ways that you've seen it impact other people. Okay, so that is going to be the execution of the party. Then we move on to closing out the party. What do you do? So we do have here, go over and post what you would normally use as a closing sheet. So if you are used to using a closing sheet, you're comfortable with that close, post it for them and do that close. The closer that you can keep it to the way that you do parties now, the higher your confidence will be. Okay, so there's some closing tips for you guys today, a little bit of a script there for you. Again, if you want to watch my close, go check out that video in a couple pages back, and I go over how I close my virtual appointments. Okay, then we have follow-up and closing the sale, follow-up and close of the sale. And so remember that this is going to be a little different because they're not right in front of you. And so now they're with their home, their kids, their life stuff is happening. And so you are going to be a professional reminder. Okay. So you're going to be on top of it. And so follow up 2 or 3 or 4 times to make sure that you figure out what she thought, if she wants to take anything home, if she wants to book a makeup session or a follow-up session, if she's interested in the opportunity. And so be assertive and check back in. So there are some tips for you on that. Okay, and then we have some after party tips where you can encourage her, and actually tell you guys this in my video also about how to get referrals during the appointment. If you didn't do it during the appointment, there's a script here where you ask people, would you be willing to post this on your social media page? And so make sure that after the party, you guys, you're staying connected with her. Follow her on Instagram, have her follow you back, add her to your customer group. Be friends on Facebook, send her a thank you postcard, do whatever you can to interact with her as much as you can. And then finally, we have the resource page. So the resource page is going to have everything additional that you need, images, scripts, more detailed information that is referencing the things that we just went over in the packet, and they are done in sections. So it's not just all at once. You can click on it and find it very easily. There's also a Facebook group for you guys to join. That's Mary Kay Content Creation, where you can find visually stunning free graphics created by Mary Kay Salesforce members. Okay, and so you guys, look at these faces. I want you to like take them in. This has been a labor of love. These people have responded, sent us their resources. They've been so go give. They've been willing to, like at random hours, really just brainchild this with us. And thank you, Leah, for putting this whole thing together and paving the way. You guys, I'm so excited. I really do believe that this is going to absolutely change the climate that we're in, and it's going to birth some excitement and joy. And I think of the looks on people's faces as you're able to offer them something so fun from home when a lot of people are losing hope. I'm so grateful that we get to be hope givers in Mary Kay. And I know that this is going to be such an awesome, awesome tool. So thank you to everyone that contributed to the content of this packet to make it possible. Okay, so I am going to hand it off to Heidi Gelser.
Hey everybody, oh my goodness, seriously, can you even believe the content that you just got with all of this Go Kit about doing virtual appointments, Facebook parties? It is so amazing. And once again, like Lily said, thank you to Leah and Lily and all of the sales directors and national sales directors who made this possible. So for those of you who know me, you might be wondering, why is Heidi talking to us? Her social media presence isn't huge and she isn't very tech savvy. So why on earth is she a part of this process? Great question. Well, you know what it is? It's because I'm here to give you hope. I'm here to give you hope because I want you to know that if Heidi Gelser can make these things work, you can make these things work. And so literally, for those of you who need all of the information, for those of you who need to watch Lily's video, I am right there with you. But I previewed everything and I can do it. In fact, I've already booked someone for a virtual appointment, my first time ever. Yay! Oh, so I want to read to you some quotes from Mary Kay. All right. This is what Mary Kay said. It is not so much what happens to us is how, or it is not so much what happens to us is how we react to what happens that makes the difference. Cultivate the happy side of life. Have you ever stopped to think about how when something really bad happens to us, we later see that it really happened for the best? That's so often true. So look for the silver lining in that cloud. It's there. You guys, as Leah stated in the beginning of this video, these are some scary times. And I know that for a lot of you, when you wake up every morning, the news is different and more things have closed and there's more cases of this virus and we get scared. We get scared. I get scared. I get anxious and I'm worried, you guys. But you know what? Executive Senior National Sales Director Pam Shaw has always taught us to defer to gratitude. So how can we be grateful even in this season of our lives, in this season of our businesses, when things are changing, when we might not be able to work the way that we have worked for so long? when we might have to use different technology and different methods? Well, defer to gratitude. It's making me very uncomfortable. And I know that growth happens when I'm uncomfortable. In the Bible, God says, comfort my people over 300 times, but he never says to be comfortable. Isn't that interesting? And so I don't know about some of you, but I'm like, I'm gonna figure out social media. I am gonna figure out these online parties. And now I am going to, because I am an entrepreneur. And I know that when I figure this out, when I'm willing to figure this out, that I will bless my family with the income that I will be making and bringing in because of these appointments. I will bless other people with maybe this opportunity, for sure, with this positivity. You guys, people are going to be home. They're going to be sad. They're going to be bored. They're going to be missing connectiveness. And that's what we always get to give people in Mary Kay, is ourselves. And you know what? People are also going to be losing income. And when we can teach them that they can absolutely have total freedom and flexibility and work this business no matter what frame of mind or frame of life that they're in, you guys, you will bless lives. And thirdly, you will bless people, because when you are making income, am I still there? You can share that income with other people, and you can be a blessing to them as well. So Mary Kay had another quote. She said, there are 3 types of people in this world: those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what happened. We all have a choice. You can decide which type of person you want to be. And Mary Kay said, I have always chosen to be in the first group of making things happen. My friend, you have a choice. I have a choice. We get to make things happen. We can either, decide I'm going to just paint my house, I'm going to hunker down, or we can say that I'm going to use this as an opportunity to change lives. Okay, so number 1, hope that you can too. You can do it too. Number 2, I want to encourage you to have hope in this company. Hope in this company. I've been with Mary Kay for 22 years, and every time that there has been something that's gone on, whether it be 9/11, whether it was the recession, whether it was natural disasters, Mary Kay has always showed up bigger and better than I ever imagined that they would. And I know that these are times of change, and we're wondering, oh my goodness, you know what? We don't have Career Conference. For the first time since the inception of Career Conference, it has been canceled. That's kind of scary, you guys. But I want to assure you that Mary Kay is working right now with a task force of national sales directors to make it better for you and for our customers. Trust this company to always do what's right. And here's another quote from Mary Kay. This is what she said. This is so amazing to me. As I looked at Mary Kay's quotes, I'm like, they are timeless. They apply to everything that happens in our businesses and in our lives. She said, over the years, our company has witnessed dramatic changes in everything from products to packaging, right? Have we not witnessed dramatic changes? Like the fashion industry, cosmetics is a field that has no room for the meek and mild-mannered who shy away from change. You guys, Mary Kay is calling us out. She says, just as our company has a constant drive to keep evolving, so must you as an individual. You can either go forward or backward this year, this month, this day, but you can't stand still. My friends, I am charging you, along with Mary Kay, to keep going forward. So number 1, hope that you can do it too. Number 2, hope in this company. And number 3, lastly, I know that we all have different faiths that are in this Mary Kay world, and I totally respect that, and I love the diversity that we get to have. Our company was founded on the philosophies of God first, family second, career third. And as I just told you to have hope in yourselves, hope in your future, hope in this company, I do want to kind of contradict myself a little bit. My real hope is not in a man-made government. My real hope is not in a man-made company. My real hope is not in our amazing product. My real hope is not in this Go Kit or even the ability to be able to have these online parties. My hope is in the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. that in these crazy changing times that change minute by minute and may cause anxiety and fear, I trust in my Lord who says, I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. And so, you guys, I know that we can do two things as we move forward in our business. Number one, trust God. And number two, trust the process. Our process has always been book, coach, sell, and team build. And we might be doing it with a different format, but we are still doing it. Our process has always been the golden rule. Our process has always been people over profit. Our process has always been P&L, stands for people and love and not profit and loss. And none of that is going to change. Maybe our techniques are going to change. Maybe our technology is going to change, but none of the process is truly going to change. You see, I never got to meet Mary Kay Ash. She appeared at her last seminar the month that I joined Mary Kay, July of 1997. But I hear the stories of how she worked so hard after her stroke to appear at those 4 seminars and to say the words to each and every one of you, you can do it. My friends, as your national sales directors, as your directors, as consultants, we are Mary Kay's daughters. And I know that during this time, she would embrace technology, she would embrace change, and she would believe with all of her heart, you guys, that we can do it. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, because we believe with all of our hearts that those who show up, go up. Before we leave, we will be posting the place where you can find all of these amazing resources. Thank you again, and may God richly bless your miraculous march and your finish to the seminar year. It may not be what you thought, but God doesn't always get us what we want, but He always gives us what's best for us. Goodbye, everybody.